Diana, Mrs. Packard says you insulted her and that she feels she cannot stay for dinner.
I apologize to Mrs. Packard, but she wouldn't accept my...
Ah, so you do admit you insulted me.
Not more than you have insulted me.
You hear, Mrs. Salvan? It is just as I said. She accused me of insulting her when I was trying to be kind and give her a little motherly advice.
Mrs. Packard took it upon yourself to repeat some things that people are saying. Things that are manifestly untrue.
Whether they are true or not, it is highly unpleasant for me to have this kind of altercation in my house.
I can tell by your voice that you're willing to believe that woman.
Mrs. Hallman, I resent being called that woman.
I don't care what you said. You've come and inspired our beautiful friendship I have all in my life. I don't care what I call you.
But in my house, my guests...
Don't worry, I should not be your guest for another moment. I'm going.
No, Diana, I can't let you live in anger.
But I do. I leave my heart locked against you for listening what you said. What did I say? You said that Felix was in love with me, and you insinuated that.
I never said such a thing in all my life.
Mrs. Packard, but just a few moments ago in this very room,
I never said such a thing in all my life.
Can you look me straight in the eyes and tell me you never said it?
I never said it. Never, never, never.
Didn't you tell me that you have eyes and ears that you can see and hear, and that everybody believes it?
But what everybody else is saying isn't what I say.
Didn't you tell me that Felix was in love with me?
I didn't know that. She told me that.
I never told you that.
Why, my dear, you did. In this very room a few moments ago.
I never said such thing in all my life. And how can you imagine?
I imagine nothing. I know what I see and what I hear. And you certainly told me that you ought to know what all I heard so you could protect yourself. So I told you in a friendly way, trying to be a help, and there we are.
Yes. Where are we?
You have no one to blame but yourself.
We have no one to blame but you!
Mrs. Packard, I didn't know how to protect myself until you insinuated...
Why was you yourself who said that you wanted to marry her?
I said nothing of the sort. I said that he said...
I don't know what you're talking about.
Didn't you say to her that you wanted to marry Miss Chesbro and didn't?
Never said such a thing in all my life, and whoever said it, got it. Out of full court.
He denies it, of course.
He denies it to admit it would be false.
Whether it's true or false, he would have to deny it.
Why do you have to deny it?
Because the ethics of a gentleman would make him deny it to protect you.
No matter whether it's true or not, nothing we can say or do can wipe out the miserable thoughts in your mind.
Not my mind, everybody's mind. I have nothing to do with it.
Ellie, can you stand up and defend us?
Ah, you admit you must be defended.
The Wolbert has to be defended against women like you. If I were in your house, I'd show you the door. Ellie, show her the door and prove that you trust Felix and me. That there isn't and never has been to anything between us but the most innocent friendship. You don't move. You don't trust me.
I had always trusted you. I never had the slightest suspicion. But perhaps I have been blinded. Perhaps the world had been able to see better from the distance and understand.
You're going to see the world to take ours. You're going to believe a silly gossip and let 1 minute of slander outweigh the love and loyalty you had from Diana and me for a lifetime.
Why don't you tell your wife that you love her?
I love my wife, but I do not see any reason to make a public statement of it. I stated publicly when I married her. She knows I love her, don't you?
Do I? He adores you.
Don't you know it?
But Diana is pretty and...
Felix, I leave this house forever. Thanks to you, Mrs. Packard, I have lost 2 friends who meant more than this word opinion. I shall never see you again.
Diana, come back. It's too outrageous to allow such contemptible gossip to break your friendship with Ellie.
You see, he doesn't want her to go.
It will never be the same between Ellie and me again.
I do not want to go here because I do not want to have an evil tongue like yours triumphant. If you had come into our home and stolen our silvers, you would be a less cheap than you are now. New silver can be bought, but tarnished friendship can never be bright again. Because these were your malicious remarks about my regard for Miss Jesgo.
I didn't say it.
Pardon you, you did say it.
I didn't say it. She did.
I didn't.
You did.
I didn't.
What does it matter how it happened? It's done. Done. Our friendship is over. But I won't go without leaving my memory white and clean. I don't care what the world believes, but I want Annie to know that I'd have never have thought against her. And so I'm trying the truth. That even though I'd rather have died to tell this before.
I now will hear something.
Diana, be careful. You are under no obligations too.
So you know what she's going to say?
No, he doesn't know. It's my secret. No one else knows. There's only one man I love, or have loved. And he's over there.
She's making it up. I like this story.
I'm not picking it up. If you don't believe me, I'll tell you his name.
No, Diana, it's not to prepare that for you.
They will not believe me, but I'll do anything for Annie. She'll have to know. It's Aubrey Lawrence.
Aubrey Lawrence? He wanted to marry you.
It's true he did, but Diana wouldn't.
Why wouldn't you?
Because I did.
You married him?
Yes, I married him the last day before I see him.
But your family didn't like him.
That's why I didn't tell them. But you can go now and tell them by yourself, Mrs. Packard.
Aubrey Lawrence? Did you really, Diana?
He hasn't any money.
But you straight out to the core. I'm awfully glad, Diana.
Sorry, Diana. Forgive me.
The door is open, Mrs. Packard. The world outside is waiting to hear the latest gossip.
I'll go now, my dear. I've offended you. And I know you're not ready to forgive me. But I promise not to beat it to a soul. Not to a soul.